All right, y'all. At the recording of this video, I'm going to be seeing Scream 7 tonight. Now, it's time to share my thoughts on Scream 6, where it takes place this time in New York, where we follow the new lead of Samantha Carpenter, and then the other three, like were her sister Tara, and then there's Mindy, and then Chad, the twins, the twin niece and nephews of Randy. And back when they announced that Sydney would not be returning, that had me concerned. Where I'm like, no. But I was still optimistic that, that the new kids would carry this movie, because they did a really good job carrying most of the movie of the fifth movie on their own, with a little help with the legacy characters, but they did pretty good holding the movie, in my personal opinion. So I feel like they'll do great here. And I feel like they were no exception. They did good. And while I was enjoying them, progressing the movie, I was like, I miss Sydney. I miss her. But Gale Weathers is back, and they brought Kirby back from Scream 4, one of the better parts of that movie. But it was really cool to see her back. And then now you see this interest in, where you see shrines from the previous killers, like from Billy Loomis to Stu Macher all the way through after them. And then it's like you could point out every little Easter egg that they have in there in that shrine. Like, oh, this is a little something from part 2. This is a little something from that movie, and this is such and such. So I was able to point out everything. Like, I'm sure a casual moviegoer will be like, all I know is the killers, and they will say like, well, all their Ghostface costumes look the same to me. But while really hardcore fans will be like, that little detail, I noticed it. I noticed this little detail. That was me. I was the little detail guy. But while I did miss Sydney, I did enjoy this movie. I watched it again for the first time since I saw it in theaters recently. I found myself enjoying it, about the same. And I have to give these movies credit, like where even part 4, like where it has its moments of being really brutal. But from 5 to 6, they are probably the most brutal movies in the franchise. And I feel like part 7 might carry that trope. They just might. But 5 and 6, man, brutal Ghostface like killers in those movies. Like, dang, zero fucks, no filters. Like, dang, dang, like, wow. But yeah, with that all being said, I'm gonna give Scream 6. I give it a 4 out of 5. I didn't like it as much as 5, but I still did enjoy the movie. And while an idea of a Scream movie without Sydney could have went completely south, but we've got to see these new kids prove themselves in the previous movie, and they did pretty good. And a very well written final girl. I feel like things were wrapped up pretty nicely there in terms of that. I know the controversy of everything, like where we'll get to that when I talk about Scream 7. But Scream 6 was pretty cool. And feel free to share your thoughts on Scream 6. And I'm going to be getting ready to see Scream 7 pretty soon. So we'll see if it justifies its existence after it should have wrapped up in 3. I still feel like that, but these movies were still pretty good. 4 sucks. But 5 and 6 were really good. So hopefully 7 is just as good. But yeah, if you like this video, thumb it up, subscribe, notification bell. And as always, thank you for watching, and keep on the lookout for my review for Scream 7. So that'll probably be up later today. But until then, guys, peace out.